And we are back at 4 primary. So, let's go show you the labyrinth. Labyrinth was quite a discovery once I found it, and it's come quite a nice place. It's huge. I still haven't finished exploring it. It's so big. I've explored a lot of it and mined out quite a bit of it. I found my first diamond there. There's a lot of lava lakes down there, so I'm actually using it as obsidian mine too. And I've done a lot of work here. So we come here to our little entrance area, which might get a little more ironed out later. Right now it's not much to really look at. That's pretty much it. The big thing here, of course, is our labyrinth cart. Upper axis is always default, lower axis is the other one. I've kind of changed the way it works. I used to have a switch or whatever. Now I have a button, and if I push this button, it automatically switches it to lower axis, and I have to hit the button at the bottom to switch it back. Not exactly the greatest means, something to work on still. The mechanism and whatnot. I'm still learning redstone a little better, and this is the first time I really played with memory gates. But we are actually going to go the lower first, since I pushed the button because I'm a retard. There's not much to see in upper, and I could show you the basic area. So we head over here to lower, pulling the minecart. We just have one single booster that goes all the way down. To get back up, there is no booster. There's actually, as you might have saw, there's actually some powered minecarts to get you back up. And honestly, I'll probably have more tracks and stuff leading through here. I don't know, because this area is pretty big and there's a lot of stuff to mine, so I don't know if I'm going to do more than that or not. So we have our water bucket, diamond stuff. This is pretty much what I've been doing with sodium mining. You can see it. This was all lava here, mostly. Let me go ahead and break that out. And I've been mining it for obsidian. And I'm getting close to the end of it, I think. Oh. Nope. No time lapse. So over here, this goes up to what's going to be the upper access. And that goes to the north side, which is still under construction. You can see the powered minecart. You can see the switch track here, being redstone powered, if you will. And I'll just show you the mechanism real quick. So this is the button that comes from there, and here is basically the memory of it, if you will. So here we have the actual switch, and then the button down there is what actually switches this back around. So you can see right here how it kind of comes into the top here, and then that kind of flips around. It's a weird way of doing it, but it seems to work. Again, I'll probably tweak it some more later, but that's how that switch works. It's not optimal because to send the powered cart back, I have to switch it again and pretty much run all the way down here to switch it again. So it's kind of redundant. Anyway, I'm trying to think. So yeah, here's the upper access. This door goes to the area that no minecarts will be at, and it also goes to the unexplored area off in that direction. You see I have plenty of workbenches and stuff here for doing things. I mean, that's pretty much it for the labyrinth. Not much else to see. I mean, it's a big labyrinth, so if you download this thing, by all means go through it. So yeah, we just hit this and that will switch the track, and then all we need to do is put a piece of coal in this and hop in, and away we go. So that is the labyrinth. I decided on this powered minecart way because I figured boosters would not be practical here. So I just have one booster to get us down into the labyrinth, and then have powered minecarts to get us back up. Alright, so it's got us up, and then we can just punch it, and then that will send it back, and I hate it when it does that. We have to reset that booster because boosters, it's not affected by boosters. So, come on, get back into position. Really need to rework that thing, I think. So I did have to switch it again like I was talking about, and then I have to go all the way down there. It's not efficient, and it's something I really want to work on and make work better. But it's a start. At least I put some steps in here now so it's easier to get up so I don't have to keep jumping. So yeah, that is the labyrinth. So it is now day, so we'll head out and we'll show you the zombie spawner, very new for those who've been watching the videos lately, and of course the caverns, which we explored as well, also very new. Not the zombie spawner, but the zombie farm that I call it. I have two of them, actually. I have another one that you guys have not seen yet, so some new stuff to look at. And that'll pretty much do our tour, so we're nearly finished. There's a lot to see, and there's been a lot of changes and a lot of stuff going on, so, you know, like you guys have been asking, I figured it made sense to go ahead and do a new a new video tour, basically full tour of everything for those of you who have not been watching since the beginning. So again, that is the cavern entrance subway. We'll check that out a little later. Let's head to the zombie farm. So we are now entering zombie farm area, and this is zombie farm number 1. There's 2 of them, and you can hear them. This is also going to be a connection to our other substation, and this is going to be substation caverns or substation zombie farm, I'm not sure which. And this is the platform area. As you can see, I'm working on it. I've just set it up. I'll be doing a lot more work that you guys can actually see here later, and this is where it actually connects up into here. So we will be working on, and you can see, of course, the hole that comes down to here. Of course, so you guys can see basically what we're going to be doing, and that's what's going to be here. The dispenser is down here for drowning zombies. See, I kind of closed it off finally. So I can just sit here and wait for feathers all day long. This actually goes down into the caverns. I'm not sure what that's going to be for yet, but this actually goes all the way down into the caverns. And there's the cavern entrance, right there. These are the caverns, and they are not fully explored. That's something else to do. Up there goes the entrance, the other side, so... Excuse me. Get in the door, man. Cool stuff. You can hear them drowning and dying and giving me feathers. So we'll wait here for a couple of feathers. It took a little while, as some of you probably saw, to get this working the way I want to, but it's working wonderfully now, and very, very well. There's our first feather. This is pretty good for doing a lot of work around here, because we're pretty close to it most of the time. When we're doing the substation stuff, it actually is too far, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. So let me show you zombie farm number 2. And that's where this goes. And this actually hooks up to more cavern areas as well. You might recognize this from when I was looking for those sounds. As you can see, I found a little hole here. It's hard to see, but I found a little hole area here. So here's zombie farm number 2. And unlike number 1, instead of a drowning thing, it actually has a cactus that kills them, which is pretty cool. Oh no, you can't escape, my friend. Goodbye. Goodbye. Just get washed away. What's great about this zombie farm is it's extremely efficient. It's only got one water block right there, one source block, and that's all the water it has. The rest is pretty much flowing through into here. And as we come down here, from the caverns. See, that's blocked off the area we haven't been. You come down here to the feather dispenser. You can see it just flows right into the cactus. They get stuck and they get killed, and their feathers will drop in here. Very rarely, sometimes a feather will get hit by the cactus, as you can see here. And as you can see, I've capped it off to prevent it from growing up. But each side, this side, that side, and this side, it's hard to see, is all open. So it keeps that cactus in place. And I can sit here all day long, and they'll just flow down. And this is used for helping me to store, and I'll probably have something similar for the other one as well, for storing feathers. Oh, I hear another one coming. There he is. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a little cactus for you. You can run all you want, just die. And feather. So yeah, very efficient. This worked perfectly when I put it together. And I know I didn't record for you guys, but it's not much to see, really. What makes the current so well is because, as you guys noticed, as the water goes down, it picks up speed, and so by doing that one source block and setting it up, it actually works quite well. And I'll show you kind of where they're going through and where that hooks up. I hope he didn't drop any feathers, but right over in here-ish is where you can kind of see how the water flows into here. It flows out. As you can see, I have no light in here, and it's very important because you want to keep the spawning rate as fast as possible. You can't come get me, dude. Water will carry you away. And that's exactly what's happening. So it's pretty kick butt. You can see the water comes down low enough where it's not hitting the thing, and that's why it's very rare for feather to get caught by it, and it just flows right through. Half step's nice because it gives me a place to sit, and the feathers. Otherwise, most times the feathers just drop right into there. So you'll have to kind of go like this to grab them if you're not sitting here. But if you're sitting here, you can just grab them as they come off. Very efficient, very useful. This is the actual way it goes to the cavern, or actually to another part of the cavern. As you can see, it's sealed off because I have not explored it. The actual entrance, or the actual how I came up in here, is over here, and that one's very incomplete. So very happy with so before you can see, I've got the torches up here secluded so they get as little light in here as possible, so we can keep the spawner as efficient as possible. And for the most part, it works extremely well. I don't know why I had a light there. I mean, they will drop. I could stand up here all day long, and they will still find their ways down there. There goes one. Look at me. Come on, go kill yourself. You know you want to. So, very cool and extremely efficient. I'm extremely happy with how this trap went. So, if you're looking to an alternative to the one I did with the drowning, and you've got cactus handy, here you go. It's about as efficient as it gets. You're gonna die from cactus. You're gonna die. Oh, poor zombie. Oh, look, more. Killing zombies one at a time. It's nice when there's a backlog. It's funny. It's like you all die in proper order. So yep. So that is our tour, guys. That's pretty much everything that I have right now. So hopefully that brings you all up to date, and see what we got. And of course, a lot of stuff coming up with the stations again. Work on station primary for sure, so we can. I knew there was a feather in there. So we can get the stub station here at the zombie farm set up, and all that fun stuff. So Until next time, guys, we'll see you soon. Please subscribe, of course, if you're not, and like, of course, if you like it all, and stay tuned.